Hi guys, so today we're doing the Q&A answers video. At the start of this year I asked you guys to leave me some questions to answer for this video, because this video is going to be a 3,000 subscriber special video. Thank you guys again so much for 3,000 subscribers. It really means a lot to me that you guys enjoy the stuff that I'm posting. Thank you so much. Right, so let's get started on some questions. I've kind of categorized them a bit into whether they're about the collection or kingdom, or just so that I keep the similar questions together. Thank you very much to everyone who left questions. I've decided I'm going to split this Q&A into two, so I'm going to do all the kingdom questions in one video, because some of my answers potentially might be quite lengthy for some of them. So I thought it'd be just better to give the kingdom questions their own video, and then all the other questions I'll answer in this video. Right, so these first questions are going to be more about me. So the first question is, do you ride horses, and if so, do you own a horse? So no, I don't really ride. I have ridden before. I haven't ridden for ages actually. I used to kind of only ride for like special occasions like birthdays and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm not very skilled at riding or anything like that. And so yeah, I don't own a horse either, but I do work with horses at the weekends. That's my weekend job, is mucking out horses, which I really enjoy because I just like being around horses. They're just lovely to be around. Okay, next one is, what has been your favourite part of being on YouTube? Honestly, I have to say the people on here and the community on here is just so lovely. I love reading all your comments and interacting with you guys, because I don't know anybody in real life, like my personal life, who collects Schleich. So yeah, if I didn't have like, you know, the internet in general, YouTube, whatever, it would feel like quite a lonely hobby, I think. But because like you can share it with people literally all across the world, that makes it like feel so special. And yeah, I'm really grateful for that, because I've met so many lovely people here on YouTube and on Instagram as well. Okay, next one is, can you do a face reveal video? I don't think I will be doing a face reveal video anytime soon. I don't know, it's just not something I'm really interested in, showing my face on here at the moment. You never know, in the future, maybe I will. But at the moment, I think, not for now anyway. I am quite a nervous and self-conscious person, so probably watching myself back, like literally watching my face, probably, won't do me any favours. So for now, I will say I won't do a face reveal, but you never know, in the future, maybe I will. I never say never. Can you do a read your comments video? Yes, that sounds like a really interesting idea. I'd love to do that. So what kind of videos do you want me to read the comments on? Any of my videos, or do you want it to be more like kingdom episodes or a specific video? Anyone can answer this, by the way. But yeah, I really love that idea. So yeah, I'll definitely do a read your comments video. Do you live in the city or in the country? Definitely more so in the country. It's not like it completely in the middle of nowhere where I live, but yeah, it's definitely a lot more country than city. I'm not really a city person, to be honest. I don't mind visiting a city, but to live in, I definitely love the country. I'm just a country person. What's your favourite animal? So my favourite animals have actually always been big cats. So lions, tigers, leopards, any of them. I love them. I just absolutely love the cat family in general. Next one is, what's your favourite colour? And my favourite colour is blue. I love all types of blue, more the lighter shades of blue, but yeah, I just love blue. Which is why Kingdom, the Galagon colours are blue, just because blue is my favourite colour, and we're mostly focusing on Galagon, so yeah. Next one, favourite artist or band. I listen to a lot of music, so I'm not really sure I have a particular favourite, but I do really like Ed Sheeran's music, so I probably will have to go with him because he's probably one of the artists that I listen to a lot of their different songs. So yeah, I'll go with Ed Sheeran, I think, because I do love a lot of his music. But yeah, I love all sorts of music. I'm always listening to music. My Spotify Wrapped was rather a large number of minutes watched last year. Okay, yeah, I got to like 44,000 minutes, and I was the top 6% of listeners worldwide, apparently. Wow. I listen to too much music, clearly. Can you listen to too much music, though? Okay, this one looks fun. So, just for laughs, can I get a Hoiiyyaaaa? Hoiiyyaaaa! Is that how you say it? I hope I said it right. I love that. Thank you for that one. Okay, next one is, why did you start your channel? So, I've always really, really liked YouTube since I discovered it existed, which was probably a couple of years after it started. I just love the idea of making your own videos, and then literally anyone can watch them, which is crazy because I love to make movies and things like that. So like, without the internet, if you were trying to make a movie, you literally have to go the old traditional route of actually getting into the movie business, and like there's no guarantees that will happen. And yeah, that is the way traditionally to make a movie. But like, we have so much technology these days that I can literally make movies. Okay, yeah, they're not the quality of a big budget movie, but I can still make a movie in my house, in my bedroom, and I can show it to an audience, which is like crazy, mind-blowing. So yeah, one of the reasons I started this channel was because I love making movies. I just wanted to make my own series, my own movies, and just put it out into the world for people to enjoy, really. I think that's kind of all I was thinking when I started. To be fair, when I started, I thought, I have no idea if anybody's going to like anything that I post, but I'm just going to try it. But yeah, I just love the idea of being able to connect with people. I kind of enjoy all different aspects of Schleich, so like making movies and making videos about my collection, and now more recently I've got into the repainting. I just love all kind of different things to do with Schleich, so it's nice that I get to express them all on this channel. So yeah, that's kind of why I started my channel. I definitely didn't start it to get views or anything like that. I'm not really a numbers person. I just do it for the love of it. Okay, now on to the more collection type questions. So what made you love Schleich? To be honest, I think when I first saw them, I just loved the realism. I just loved how realistic they looked compared to like my toys at the time. I don't like to call Schleich toys, I like to call Schleich models. But obviously when I was younger, I played with toys a lot, so that was all I kind of had to compare. But I just loved these models and how realistic they were, and I just fell in love. And then when I discovered that people made like movies and stuff out of their Schleich, I think that accelerated my love for Schleich even more, because I obviously, as I've grown, I've discovered I really enjoy making movies. They are like, movies and series are like pretty much my favourite thing to make on this channel. So yeah, I think first the realism, and then the kind of community made me love Schleich so much. Do you collect only Schleich, or do you have Breyer and CollectA too? First off, I don't know if that's how you pronounce CollectA. I think some people might pronounce it CollectA, and I don't really know what's correct, but because the A is a capital, I always pronounce it CollectA. So yeah, sorry if I pronounced it wrong. I can now pronounce Breyer correctly because when I was younger, I thought it was Breyer. So yeah, that's funny. And I didn't know how to pronounce Schleich correctly for years because it wasn't really on the internet. Everybody made it up back then, how to pronounce it. It was like Schleich. So yeah, there's a funny little story about pronunciation. Right, back to the question. I mostly only collect Schleich. I don't really collect anything else, but I do have some of the other ones. I have a small, very small collection of Breyers. I have, well, I technically have 4 traditionals, but I bought a couple more for repainting. So now technically I have 6 traditionals. But as I said, 2 are supposed to be for repainting. We'll see if that happens. And then I have a bunch of other Breyers as well. And then I have a small bunch of stablemates, a small bunch of classics. Yeah. Okay, so basically I collected Breyer before I collected Schleich. But then I got really into Schleich, and yeah. I still have all the Breyer that I've ever owned, but I didn't have all that much of it. CollectA, I have a small amount of, a very, very small amount of. I'm not planning on collecting that either. I think I am just gonna stick to Schleich, but again, I bought the CollectA for repainting. And then I also have some Papo somewhere from like the time when I was collecting Breyer before Schleich, like really old Papo. Which is like, I think I've got the unicorn and a knight on a horse. And that's about all the Papo I have. So yeah, but as far as collecting goes, I think I am gonna just stick with Schleich because I've got rather a large collection of Schleich, and I don't really need to get into collecting any other brands. That doesn't mean to say I don't like the other brands, but if I do start collecting them, I will definitely run out of room. So yeah, I'm going to be disciplined and try and stick to Schleich. But we'll see how well that goes. Okay, how many Schleich do you have? So horses, I believe I have around about 450 to 500. I'd need to double check. But then I also have other animals as well. So I have over 200 of them. I think about 230-ish. And then I also have people figures if you're counting people. So I think I have about 100 of them as well. So yeah, I do have quite a fair amount of Schleich, but yeah. I have been collecting for a long time. Okay, actually I'll do that other question now. How long have I been collecting? It's 15 years. Because I started collecting in 2009. So yeah, it's 15 to 16 years now. This will be my 16th year of collecting. So yeah, that my collection did not happen overnight. It has happened over a large amount of years. Can you do a tour of your horse collection? I do have a fairly recent collection tour. I did one for 2024, so yeah, I'm probably not planning on doing one particularly soon. So yeah, for now you can watch that one if you'd like to. That one does have, I think I had 422 horses when I filmed that video, so if you would like to see them, feel free to check that out. I will put a link in the description for you. I will do another collection tour in the future, but probably not very soon because it hasn't been all that long since I did the last one. Maybe I'll do one later this year or something. Now I've got what Schleich figure was your first, and then also which Schleich horse was your first, which I'm going to kind of answer together because I'm not really sure because it was so long ago. I'm pretty sure my first Schleich were big cats because, as I said, big cats are my favourite animals, so I think possibly it might have been the lion family, or at least some of them. I think the male lion and 2 of the cubs, because I actually have a receipt of when I bought them in 2009, so yeah. I know for definite I bought them in 2009, and I started collecting in 2009, because technically my first bit of Schleich ever was the Schleich 2009 catalogue, so that is technically my first Schleich. But as for model, I'm not entirely sure. As for the horses, I really don't know. It could be any out of about 30 or 50 that I know I've had the longest. But yeah, I didn't keep track of them back then, so I'm afraid I don't know what my first Schleich was. I always thought I knew which ones were my very first, because I thought I got them in 2010, but then I found that receipt of the ones we got in 2009, so now I have no idea. Because yeah, I started buying Schleich in toy stores, so I don't even have any like internet receipts or emails or anything that I can look back on. Do you have the Müller exclusive Tinker Stallion? I'm sorry to anyone who can pronounce Müller correctly, I don't really know how to pronounce it. And no, I don't have him, but I would really like him. He's definitely on my list to get, but I haven't found him yet. Well, not in the condition and the price that I want, at least, anyway. Okay, next, what's your favourite model? I think I'm gonna have to go with, I don't know, I kind of have 3 favourite models, so I really love the Andalusian Stallion from 2017, the Camargue Stallion from 2012, and then also the Tennessee Walker Stallion from 2015, so you might know them better as Dimitri, Demon and Aqueduct from my series Kingdom. Dimitri is my favourite Kingdom character ever, so yeah, I do rather love Dimitri. But yeah, I can't really pick between those 3. I really love those 3. It's really funny because they're kind of all the same colour, so you can kind of see what my favourite colour is, I guess, on the Schleich horses. Which model is most sentimental to you? I think will actually be Demon, because I got him in 2013. I even remember the exact models I got him with. I got him with Blizzard and Ruby, also from Kingdom, and I just instantly fell in love with his mould, and I have always absolutely adored Demon. He's always been called Demon as well, since from when I got him. I don't know, I just love Demon. So yeah, I'm very attached to Demon because I've had him. That means I've had him like 12 years now. Wow, that's crazy. So yeah, I've had him a really long time, and I love him. He's very sentimental. What's my least favourite model? I mean, I used to say the Lipizzaner Stallion from 2019, but I also, to be honest, I don't really like the Trecanair Mare from 2019 either. Those 2 are probably my least favourite. But the Trecanair Mare in the white colour, the advent calendar white colour, I think I like that even less, so possibly that one. I feel kind of bad having a least favourite, but I suppose one of them's got to be my least favourite, right? Honestly, I do still love them all. I mean, even the Lipizzaner Stallion has grown on me a bit over the years, even though I didn't really like him much when I first got him. Like, that does happen sometimes, because my favourite mare, I used to not like her model, and now she's my favourite, so, you know, sometimes that can happen. Okay, this is an interesting one. What would be dream Schleich figure? That is such a good question. I don't really know. I think it would be a horse, possibly rearing, or just some like really interesting kind of pose that's quite like dynamic. Not like a standing pose, like quite an interesting pose. Yeah, I just really love to see a really interesting pose. I definitely love to see more like rearing figures, because I do like a rearing figure. So yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go with that, because I'm not really sure. I feel like I could have too many options with that question. I'll have to stick with one. Let's stick with that. Okay, what pastels do you use for your repaints? And any tips for applying pastels smoothly? Okay, so the brand I use is pastels, but they are very expensive. I think they're pretty much the most expensive you can get on pastels. But you can use just the normal sticks of pastel. They work completely fine too. A lot of people use them, so I can't recommend any brands for them because I haven't used them myself, but I know a lot of people just use sticks of pastel, and you can just grind them into like a powder. Look up videos from other artists if you don't know how to do that. And then any tips for applying pastel smoothly? That's a really good question, because I'm still trying to work that out myself, to be honest. I don't really know the answer. I can only kind of make guesses from my personal experience. I don't actually know what makes it smoother and what doesn't. So one of the things that I think helps is when you're spraying your in-between layers, when you're trying to build up your pastel, spray your layers really thinly. I think that helps, because I think when you do it too thick, the pastel just doesn't want to stick too well. So yeah, spray thin layers on your in-between coats. Oh yeah, another one, make sure your model has completely dried as well. After you spray your in-between coats, make sure it's completely dried before you carry on with the pastels and adding another layer. And then also, every time you kind of want to change colour, I'd spray an in-between layer before you start the next colour. I think that helps. As I say, I'm still trying to learn myself, so I'm not entirely sure. This is just my personal experience, but I guess anytime you want to change colour, spray another layer. So yeah, sorry I don't have many more tips, but as I say, I don't really know the answer myself. I'm still trying to work it out. Okay, favourite custom you've made? Oh, that's a really tricky one. One of my best ones has been one of my most recent ones, which is called Strider, and I'm just really happy with how his detailing went on his Sabino pattern, if that's how you pronounce it, because I've never done a Sabino that detailed before, and I was really impressed how detailed I managed to get him with it was almost like hair by hair detail that I got on him, just on the white parts though. So yeah, I was actually really impressed how well he turned out. I do have quite a lot of other favourites though, but we'll be here all day if I go through them all, so let's stick with him. Two of my most recent ones that I've kept for myself are Valentine and Apex, so I guess they're up there with some of my favourites that I've done. Okay, what is my favourite coat colour to paint? I've really quite grown on Cremello, is that how you say it? I really love painting them. I don't know why, they're just so fun. I quite like painting Exmoors, but they're quite a lot of work to paint, but I do enjoy painting them. And I quite like Roans as well. So yeah, probably one of them. I want to do more grey horses, but grey horses kind of terrify me a bit because I feel like I'm going to mess them up. I do also quite like a Dapples grey. They're also a fair amount of work, but they do look nice after. Okay, least favourite custom you've made. I think possibly might be... I do like pretty much all of my customs, to be honest. I don't really hate any of them. But I don't know, maybe my least favourite might be Ember, just because her Dapples didn't really turn out how I imagined them to go. She was a lot of work. And also her mould isn't really my favourite either anyway, so yeah, she's the one that's kind of jumped into my mind, so I'll go with her. I still like her and I learnt a lot from doing her, but yeah, probably not my most favourite one. Least favourite coat colour in real life? I'm not really sure. I do like most coat colours. Possibly liver chestnut, although I did paint one recently and I really liked how it turned out. But yeah, I don't know, really. In real life, not really my favourite colour. Favourite horse breed in real life? I don't know if I really have one. I do really like thoroughbreds, or that might just be because they're the ones that I'm kind of most familiar with. But then I also really love Exmoor ponies as well. I just think they're really cute. And Andalusians. I really like the look of them. They're really pretty. And then also Frisians as well. Fairly recently, I saw like a Frisian horse for the first time in real life. And like I've been collecting Schleich for like 10 to 15 years. I'd never seen a Frisian in real life, and I thought that was so cool. So being able to see an actual Frisian in real life, that was really cool. So yeah, probably one of those. Right, then I have any suggestions on how to come up with unique video ideas? I mean, to be honest, I've always made videos that I would like to watch myself. So yeah, I make things that I would be interested in watching. So that is a lot of the time how I come up with my ideas, is because I just make stuff that I would like to watch myself. Suggestions on how to come up with ideas. I guess you could search up video ideas and but just change it into how it would be for a Schleich video instead. I kind of get video ideas from just like day-to-day experiences. Like I enjoy watching behind the scenes videos for like movies and stuff, so then I enjoy making behind the scenes videos as well sometimes, so that's kind of why I've made behind the scenes videos, because I enjoy watching them. So yeah, I hope that helps in some way. I feel like I haven't been very helpful with that question. But yeah, I don't know, see if there's anything in real life you enjoy that you could turn into your own video perhaps. Thank you so much to everyone who left a question. Not just with these questions, but in general, I have seen a lot of like account names that I recognise from years ago, because I do have a pretty good memory. I can't claim to remember everybody, but there's a lot of people who comment that I still recognise your name, and I know some of you have been following me for a really long time, like since the beginning, my first year on YouTube, and especially since Kingdom, because that's when a lot of people started to find my channel a bit. So yeah, I still recognise your usernames from quite a long time ago, so thank you very much. Right, so I think I'll stop this Q&A there for now and answer the rest of the questions in another video, because I have a feeling this is going to get quite long. So I hope you enjoyed part 1 of my Q&A, and part 2 will be coming soon. So I'll see you then. Bye!